Katt Williams went on Shannon Sharp's podcast, Club Shay Shay, and nobody was safe, brother. Nobody. Here's my thing. Katt talked about Cedric the Entertainer. He talked about D.L. Hughley, and good and bad. I'm not just saying this isn't all bad. He talked about Mark Curry, Steve Harvey, Rickey Smiley. My name came up. Tiffany Haddish, Wanda Smith. Let me think. Am I forgetting? Let me see. He started off. The thing is, he comes in guns a-blazing. It's not even like a feeling out portion of the show. Katt just came in and immediately went in on Rickey. It all started with Friday. And as I'm watching it, and here's the thing about Katt. We all got opinions on comedians, and Katt doesn't hold his opinion back. I do. I'll be honest with you. There's some comedians I find funny, some I find hacky. I don't feel the need to air it to the masses. I'll keep that to myself. I remember when Chris Brown and Drake had the beef, right? Later on, they came together, they did a song, did a music video together. And I remember Kevin was cool with both. Kevin was cool with Chris, and he was cool with Drake. Like, really cool with both. And I was thinking, how's Kevin going to navigate this? Because some people, man, when you got beef, they're like, either you're with me or against me. I tend to try to get along with everybody. You never know when work's going to come your way. Somebody might have a project, they're thinking of you. So I kind of keep, if I have anything negative, just out and out negative for no reason, unsolicited, I tend to keep it to myself. Now, if you talk shit about me, or the Monique situation years ago when she compared Will Packer to Harvey Weinstein, I spoke up on that because Will's my friend. He's put me in 3 movies, produced one of my comedy specials, and I was just like, I don't know your beef with Tyler. I don't know your beef with Oprah. That has nothing to do with me. But you spoke on my friend. You compared him to, a sexual predator, and I didn't like it. So I just spoke up. And that was kind of out of character of me, but I'm not going to say I'm never going to speak up. I'm going to stand up for myself if you're talking shit about me. But as far as like just unsolicited going in on people, that's just not me. Katt's different. You ask Katt a question, he's going to give you his answer unfiltered, unsolicited. You could get mad about it, or you could be like, that's really how he feels. But regardless whether you agree or you disagree with what Katt is saying on Shannon Sharp's podcast, you're watching. It's getting everybody's attention because people are commenting on it. He went in on Faison, who's my boy. I love Faison. But then Faison started making posts on Instagram that I'm laughing at. So at the same time, I'm looking at Katt going, oh, I'm looking at Faison going, oh. Now, if I see Katt, I'm still going to be cool with Katt. Katt's always been cool with me. He's done some cool things for me in my life. Faison, still going to be cool with Faison. That's my boy. And even then, I could talk to Katt about Faison and not have to go in on Faison. I could talk to Faison about Katt and not feel like I have to piggyback it and go in on Katt. I just sit and listen and laugh at it all. Because if you're a comedian and you're a true stand-up comedian, we're offense-proof. We cannot be offended by anything. We can catch strays. We can catch arrows like everybody else. And we always say, like, just be honest. Don't say something behind my back. Whether you like Katt or not, he's not going to talk behind your back. However he feels about you, that's how he feels about you. Now, he did say one thing. He talked about Rickey Smiley, and he talked about when Rickey Smiley went on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast, which is a great podcast, especially for, I know I'm a white guy, but for my demographics, and I'll get into that in a minute, what Katt said about me, but for my demographics, Club Shay Shay, I'd rather go on Club Shay Shay than Joe Rogan. Even though, okay, I got to get into I got to unpack this podcast, because Katt made a comment where he said, why you think Gary Owen, who's a white guy, has been doing stand-up for 25 years, hasn't crossed over. And when he said it, I was like, wait a minute, was that a good thing or bad thing? And I literally had to go to Twitter and start asking people, was I catching strays or what was that? And they was like, no, they were saying you haven't sold your soul. That's why you haven't crossed over. You've been consistently you, and that's why you haven't quote unquote crossed over. So I was like, oh, okay, that made sense. Now, I'm not gonna get into it, but I've been I was in an awkward situation one time where I can't say for 100% this person was trying to make me do something, casting couch type deal, but it felt like it.